Hi everyone. I'm just going to take a look at this duck beak here. This beautiful proportioned duck beak. Whenever you tilt it, you can see how the beak proportions come out really well. It's pretty awesome. It has like a crest on it, you can see. Super neat. These large spear points and duck heads or amphibian heads, a lot of times they're on both edges and both sides, but you can see how the worked bill, look at that crazy eye of this thing, is done. Really neat. There's a whole lot right here. And yeah, we can try to look at the human characters on here as well. They're going to be kind of abnormal. There's some easier ones to see. So of course, on the edge of the stone, there is one character, but if you see the line that's following on the interior, that's the other image there that is probably easier to see and more defined. You can see how the carving for the eyes there and the reflection, hopefully. Look at the nose, kind of look at where the eye is going to be in comparison to the nose there. So they wouldn't put the most defined one on the very edge because this could get damaged, right? So you have another face on the inside as well. That's why it's layered like that. And on the right hand side here, we're going to have several. See just in the white, just little tiny ones and then larger ones. Whoa, pretty neat. We have some really cool gateways here. There's a one right here that I was washing off. We're gonna go ahead and take this one with us. You can see some of the paintings of the little human character on here. This chin being down here. You see the spot for the eye. And another one right here. This painted black stone is very unique and curious. These painted gateway style artifacts are keepers for sure. They're the ones that kind of let us know that there was something going on here. Beautiful crystal ones. I think I might send this one to City Rock Hounding. I think he'd like this one. Got a box going out to him already. And we have quite a few right here, folks. There's some really nice crystals that just washed out. So many of them, of course, represent duck heads. You can see how it's kind of a sharpened blade. It's like a hand axe. And it's created in a way that shows bird heads and human beings in it. You can see all these little carvings, and you might start to see some of the images on here as well. So you can see just on the end here how there's just a little silhouette of a human being, and the rest of this is being her hair back here, kind of 3D. Sorry for flipping it around so much here. Just on the very edge in the white, and then larger and bigger. Let's see if we can get this one out a little bit better. There we go. And then as we tilt it, different ones will morph out. Pretty neat one. Very curious one. Harder to see. So there was a level to these, they had different level of being able to see them than we have. Let's just say that. They could see them very, very well. So, let's go ahead and take just a quick look at a few of these together and see what maybe we can make out of a few of them. Because some of them are tough to interpret. See some of these crystals here sitting out. Oh, careful with them. So this one has a very nifty little exquisite end on it. So more than likely that will be a nose. And so when we tilt it, that little silhouette of perhaps a bird man will come out. It's gonna just represent that classic North Carolina bird facing to the left. Interesting. Here we have a really nice depiction of the bird here. You can see how it really comes out 3D. You can see how the beak is pointing out there. And the rest of the bird's back. We can turn the bird away. Perhaps the bird appears on the other side as maybe a bear or a different type of animal. Just morphing this around, you know, this is a lot of fun for ancient people, of course. Now we can create little faces here. Very curious. Very pretty one, though. Put this in the keeper pile. These little discs are a dime a dozen. You know, every single stone out here is one of these. They all depict human faces and birds on them, but I'll try to look for some more defined and easier to see ones for you guys. I like looking at the crystal ones because, of course, those have those little picturesque photorealistic portraits on them, but looking at these other styles as well is important. These little geometric shapes here. Don't know what this is. Oh, now I do. So just a little cartoon shaped bird with the beak sticking out here. You see how these lines, you can line it up so those lines come out, and it's the wild-tailed bird, but it's also going to be a bird head facing to the right and the left, so you'll see all different kinds of characters on it now that we found that one. This is just an old classic effigy, almost like a child's toy, that one. Let's look at this one, higher level crystal. So here we have a little blocky one. You can see, start to see the little silhouettes here on the right hand side perhaps coming out. This is the big J head, I think. Usually big bird head. And little characters here facing out to the right. It's kind of weird, right? But, you know, hey, I didn't make this up. This is what they did. I'm just showing you guys how it's done. You know, it's not my favorite thing to come out and do all this. I enjoy it. I enjoy sharing it with you guys, and I've enjoyed learning about it. But it's not like my favorite thing to do in the whole wide world. I just kind of want to share this with you guys so that everyone knows what's going on. Look at these prismatic shards. This one, just, I can't stop flipping it in my hand. I love it. It's really nice. So many really great ones here, guys. And thought I'd do this video in portrait mode just to kind of break it up a little bit. Might make the foam just a little bit easier to hold, but you can see all these little weird bird emblems. Like, what the heck, right? Pretty neat. Let's take a look at a few together, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Just taking a peek at some of these. Got some really neat ones here, though. Look at that. It's pretty. So, of course, we have the pointed nose there. It's really heavy. Really cool, really cool. It's starting to get dark, guys, and I'm kind of getting a little tired, so I think that I might call it. This will be the one that'll call it on. Let's go ahead and find the bird for this. See the little bird head on the very top here. Cool piece. Fits good in the hand for sure. All right, folks. Yep, I have a great one, and I'll speak with you again soon. Bye-bye.